One of the most profound truths we can hold on to is that no matter what life takes from us, our stability, our certainty, even the people we love, it can never take away our ability to choose how we respond. This truth is at the heart of Viktor Frankl's message. A man who endured the unimaginable, who lost everything a person could lose, and still discovered the power of inner freedom. In the concentration camps, where every human dignity was stripped away, he found that the last of all human freedoms was this: the freedom to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances. It may seem like a small thing, but it is in fact everything. That space between what happens to us and what we do in response to it, that space is sacred. It is the space where healing can begin, where strength is born, and where transformation becomes possible. We may not control the events of our lives, but we always hold the power to define their meaning. In that, we are never powerless. So often we go through life reacting automatically to pain, to conflict, to fear. We let our emotions take over. We give the past permission to write our future, and we believe the lie that we are stuck because something outside us hasn't changed. But Frankl reminds us that we are not prisoners of circumstance. We are free the moment we choose to be. That doesn't mean we ignore pain or suppress our feelings. On the contrary, it means we fully acknowledge them, and then we ask ourselves what we want to do with them. We decide whether we let grief harden our hearts or deepen our compassion. We decide whether failure becomes our identity or our teacher. We decide whether disappointment leads to bitterness or resilience. And these decisions shape us more than anything that has ever happened to us. Frankl saw human beings at their absolute lowest, stripped of their names, their families, and their dignity. But even in that abyss, he saw courage. He saw people sharing their last crust of bread, people choosing kindness when cruelty would have been easier, people who still believed in something more than survival. And from those moments, he understood that there is something in us that cannot be broken unless we allow it. That even when everything is taken, something always remains: the ability to choose how we respond. That truth applies just as much in our lives today as it did then. No matter what you're going through, heartbreak, loss, fear, or uncertainty, you are not helpless. You are not without choice. You may not control the storm, but you can decide how you face it. You can decide what it teaches you, what it changes in you, and how you carry it forward. Every challenge, every pain, every dark moment offers you the opportunity to respond from a place of strength, clarity, and freedom. This kind of freedom is quiet. It's not dramatic or loud. It happens in small moments, when you forgive instead of hate, when you keep going after falling down, when you speak with kindness, even when you're hurting. It's not about pretending to be okay. It's about choosing who you want to be, even when everything around you feels wrong. This is the kind of freedom no one can take from you. Not failure, not betrayal, not even death. You own it. It lives in you. And the more you use it, the more powerful it becomes. So if you're standing in a hard place right now, I hope you remember this. You are not your pain. You are not your past. You are not what someone else did to you or what the world has failed to give. You are the one who gets to decide what comes next. You get to choose what kind of story your life tells. And even if you've made choices you regret, you're still free to choose again. That freedom never expires. As Frankl said, "One thing you cannot take away from me is the way I choose to respond to what you do to me." That's not just a beautiful idea. It's a roadmap for living with purpose, even in the midst of struggle. It's a reminder that no matter what happens, we still hold the pen. We still write the story. And in that choice, we are never truly powerless.